Hey guys, welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video. Today, I am joined by DL Elite Hub, and we're going to be discussing the new upcoming LEGO Star Wars game and everything to look forward to. Hey DL, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello guys, welcome to the video. I'm excited to talk about all things to do with the Skywalker Saga. I do videos on it myself over on my channel. I do have a video with Nox on my channel as well. We've done a bit of a 1-2-1-2, but you can go check that out if you want to. Link's going to be in the description. Other than that, let's crack on with it.
As we know, this game is coming out this year, we hope.
It is.
And there hasn't been a whole lot of marketing going on. Hasn't been a lot released. We're going to be talking more about that in your video, which is going to be up on your channel. But we have to deal with what we've got so far. So out of everything that's been revealed so far and everything we know about the game, what are you most looking forward to?
I mean, there's a lot of things, obviously. You got the brand new engine they're bringing in, which is going to be interesting to see. However, it's not my favourite thing. It's not the thing I'm most excited for. I think the thing I'm most excited for is the combat aspect, because I'm really into my combat games. There's a load of different games that I've played to do with combat. Just, you know, the sort of single player storytelling games where it's heavily based on the combat mechanics. I'm hoping that they smash it out of the park with it. It's not just going to be a case of spamming the button to do the same attack constantly. You know, you got heavy light attacks now, you got combos and a load of different things to it. So I'm excited to see how they pull that out of the bag, because LEGO games have never really had that sort of had that sort of depth when it comes into combat. So I'm excited to see how they pull that out of the bag.
I'm quite the opposite. I don't care for the combat, and if anything, I much prefer the much simpler combat in LEGO games, because I don't play LEGO games to fight people or to fight other enemies. I know you do in some LEGO games, but so far my favourite LEGO games have been the LEGO Harry Potter games, where you pretty much rarely fight anybody, because I much prefer the puzzling aspect and the exploration aspect, the more chill side of the LEGO games, rather than being frustrated trying to kill a bunch of battle droids. So for me, definitely got to be the exploration. The one thing that I'm looking forward to the most at the moment is just traveling on Tatooine, because we've heard a lot about Tatooine and what it's going to hold, and we have so many planets in the space we have. 28 planets I think was confirmed.
23, and then it's like 28 unique locations in it.
Yeah, okay, 28 unique locations, 23 planets. I've been corrected on that before actually. But Tatooine is the one I'm looking forward to the most, and exploration as a whole, and also the fact that there's going to be so many planets in space and you can just freely travel between space and planet and ground, which is something that you've never been able to do in a LEGO game before, and hardly in a Star Wars game before. So not only is it going to be the biggest LEGO game, but it could also be the biggest Star Wars game.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. There's there's a load of different aspects they're bringing to it. The free roam is going to be huge. Like you say, you got 23 planets, but then other than that, you've got the 28 unique locations, which includes the planets as well. You know, it goes on even further than that, and the fact that we can, you know, jump in our ship, go up into space, and then fly freely to another planet, and then encounter space battles as well. It's going to be hard to get bored with this game, because a lot of LEGO games, which we all know, you know, you play through the story's great, and then afterwards you get all the collectibles, and you not necessarily get bored of it, but it just comes a bit tedious, and you don't really know what to do next. Whereas this game seems to have so much to it. Obviously, you got the whole story with all 9 movies. We've got DLCs coming. The amount of places you're going to be able to go explore, and with the dynamic feature as well, where the planets are going to change depending on the time you're in. It's going to be great. There's going to be so much to do, so I don't think people have to worry about getting bored too soon with this game. It's just going to be loads to do.
You've made a good point about it not becoming boring. I think one aspect that helps that is the fact that there's only up to 15-minute levels in this game. Games like LEGO Marvel Superheroes are widely known as great games, but I think that the levels go on for way too long. But in LEGO Star Wars, this new game, it's going to be up to 15-minute levels, so even if you have a quick attention span, you're really not going to get bored of this game. You're going to be jumping from one area to the next, one level to the next, and the exploration side of things is going to be what's going to take even longer. What did we see before? I think it was like 900 Kyber bricks, which is like the equivalent to gold bricks.
I mean, let's put that into perspective. So, how many gold bricks are in the Force Awakens Lego video game? I think it's like 260 or something like that.
Yeah, I would say
because I recently 100% completed it. Because I've got it on PC, I can see how many hours I put into it, and I think I put like 35 to 40 hours into it to 100% complete, which is a lot of time, and that's just one movie. We're looking at 900 of these things to collect, not just 200, 900. And one good thing that you mentioned there. So I recently finished Lego Marvel Superheroes, and as much as I enjoyed the game, the levels were so long, and especially when you're trying to complete the mission with getting, true believer or true Jedi as it is in the Lego Star Wars games, where you want to get all the studs and stuff like that. So it may only be 15 minutes, but that could be 15 minutes where you're just more or less running through, not doing too many of the little side things that you can do throughout the missions, and just getting the main mission done. Whereas some people are going to be wanting to absolutely bash everything, collect as many studs as they can, look for these mini kits, look for all sorts of things. So it could expand on the amount of time it takes to complete these missions, but like you say, there's 9 movies, there's 5 missions to a movie, so that is...
Are you doing the maths, are you? 45?
Yeah, 45. How did that take me so long? 45 missions, and then you're going to be going back and doing them in free play and playing as characters you want to play, and there's tons. It's going to be hours of fun.
Okay, so which episode are you going to be starting on? Is it going to be A New Hope? Is it going to be Phantom Menace or random?
I mean, you most probably agree with me here, because we are going to be uploading the content. I personally want to do it in the order of the movie, so movie 1, 2, 3, 4, the Phantom Menace, and then Attack of the Clones. Yeah, there's going to be people out there that want to start with stuff like The Last Jedi and Rise of the Skywalker, because we haven't seen them in Lego games before. We've played The Force Awakens because that was a standalone game, but we haven't played those games on their own. It's going to be brand new. It's a completely new game. It's not a remaster of the complete saga. I'm so excited to see how they've changed it from the complete saga, because I've played that game numerous amounts of times. We all know it inside out now. The game came out, 2005 or something stupid like that. 2007, yeah, because the first one was 2005, wasn't it? It's going to be cool to see how they've changed it, and to be honest, the Phantom Menace, the nostalgia of playing that on the complete saga, I can't wait to see what missions they've added in, whether they're going to keep all the classics in.
I definitely think that on my second playthrough, so I think I might do a first playthrough in a walkthrough series on my YouTube channel, and then I might do a live stream series. I'm definitely going to do a live stream series. Now, I don't know if it's going to be split between 100% completion and a second playthrough, but if and when I inevitably play the game a second time, I'm probably going to do it in release order. So episode 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. I expect many people who aren't creating content on this game are just going to go in randomly, just pick a movie, their favorite movie most likely.
I feel a lot of people, not necessarily content creators, but a lot of people out there that are going to grab the game are going to start off with movies such as The Revenge of the Sith, because that is definitely up there as one of the best Star Wars movies, in my opinion. Obviously, you got the Battle of Mustafar, and I think people are just going to be eager to see how that plays out, especially from seeing it in the gameplay trailer. Looks fantastic.
I just want to see Mace Windu versus Palpatine.
Hopefully we get that. Yeah. Hopefully we get it.
I also wonder how they're going to go around doing scenes levels like Anakin versus Obi-Wan at the same time as Yoda and Palpatine.
I hope we get as many pieces of the content from the movie as possible. Obviously, they can only fit a certain amount in. They're going to fit the biggest parts in. That's just what's going to happen, because they can, if we was to play out through the whole movie, God knows how long it would be and how long it would take to create the game. It's going to be fun to play through. Nevertheless, we're going to have fun with some of the big boss battles. We know some of the boss battles that are confirmed just by watching the trailers. We know we're going to get Obi-Wan and General Grievous. That is going to be awesome. The whole hello there. Hopefully we get some Easter eggs with that, actually. Do you reckon they'll add something in like that?
What do you mean? The hello there?
Yeah, where he drops down, he's like, hello there.
Oh, absolutely. I just want to quickly say that we do already have confirmation we're getting a Battle of the Heroes. Obviously, Obi-Wan versus Anakin, episode 3. And I think Mace Windu running through Coruscant is a tease. Maybe they haven't got that completely finished at the time, or they didn't have it completely finished at the time of the gameplay trailer. So they just just teased the fact that we're going to be getting that because he is running through Coruscant. But back to your point about the hello there Easter egg, we have voices in this game, so I definitely think we're going to get hello there, and all of the voice lines we would want from this game that anybody would want.
It would be hilarious. If they don't add it in, then they got to. Surely they got to.
People would be
and there's
so
loads of
disappointed.
different voice lines that I'd like to see, to be honest. It's hard to think off the top of the head. Obviously, that one comes straight in because it's just
I've got one.
Renowned.
For episode 1, I really want to hear Obi-Wan say, "You're right about one thing, Master. The negotiations were short."
There's another one from episode 3, you know, when they land Grievous's ship, and he's just simply like, "Another happy landing." From Obi-Wan.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
Just small bits like that. It'd be like, I'd love to see it.
It'd be great, of course, yeah. All right, so what is your favorite thing revealed so far, inside or outside of trailers? So literally anything.
That's a big question. My favourite thing revealed so far, it might be really, really stupid. It's one thing that does pop into mind. I'm really happy that they confirmed Yaddle.
Really?
Yeah, it's just awesome. But like, we haven't seen her in a game, so I'm excited that she's joining the roster. But I think that comes into one of the favourite things as well, is the fact that we're going to have 500 playable characters, 300 of them being unique.
Well, we haven't got a confirmation on the number of playable characters. We've only got 800, and 300 of those will be unique. It's about 500, but we haven't got a confirmation of about how many are going to be.
Not on
skins.
the dot, but they have said in interviews it's about 500 playable characters.
So, so back in the day, it was 500 characters, but now it's 800 characters. So their old number was 500, their new number is 800. Whoever confirmed it said that 300 of those characters will be unique, and then it will build up to 800 variations of characters with NPCs.
Yeah. If you think about that, though, that's still absolutely crazy, because that's unique characters. Because if you think back to other LEGO games, The Force Awakens, and I keep referencing that because it's the one I've recently 100% completed, I think there's about 258 characters including DLC. That's just off the top of my head, but that's including like all the different variations, and this is 300 unique characters. The roster's going to be massive. It's going to be great.
See, the biggest thing that I like about LEGO games for the most part is collecting characters, because whenever I'm 100% completing the game, my biggest goal isn't to collect all the gold bricks, but to collect every single character in the game. And the one thing that I really liked about games like LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens and the LEGO Harry Potter games is that you get to find and unlock characters in the free roam, and then you get to buy them out and stuff. And that's the same thing for the Skywalker Saga. They're going to be planted everywhere in the open world and planets and space and levels, and we're going to be able to unlock them in the same way that I've always liked unlocking LEGO game characters. Instead of the LEGO Star Wars games, the old ones, we just play them in a level and then you unlock them, which definitely isn't as interesting.
Because of this roster, especially as content creators, we're going to have to absolutely grind as fast as possible to get all the characters, to get that all characters video out. Do you know how quick people are going to get that out? We're going to have to absolutely ham this game.
I definitely want to get that video out, but I'm already at a stage where I understand somebody, and probably many people, are going to be able to get that video out before me. I'm just going to focus on, trying to make good content from the game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Where do you think this game will land ranking against the other LEGO games?
So there are, I think it's like 27 or 28 other LEGO games. There's a lot of competition out there, especially for myself. LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes being one of my favourite games. But coming up against...
Do you not think it's going to be the best?
I personally do. Yeah, it's
I was hoping that question would be a little bit easier.
Yeah, no, it is, but I want to develop it a bit. I definitely have high hopes for it being the best one. The reasons being is it's coming to next gen consoles. It's going to be very high quality. Like I said, the roster's huge. There's going to be a lot to do. The game's huge. The hype for it is huge. I feel it's going to be the best LEGO game we've had yet, but it's all waiting to see, isn't it? So
I really don't want to imagine a future where I've been covering this game for nearly or more than 2 years, or around 2 years, and it ends up being rubbish. Like, imagine if we get it and it's just a buggy mess.
That'd be a nightmare. There would be riots.
But I don't think that's going to be the case, because they keep delaying it, which is a shame, yes, but at the same time, they know they don't want to upload release a buggy mess, and therefore they are taking as much time as they need inside and outside of the pandemic, the lockdown. But yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a great game. I wouldn't be covering it otherwise. I wouldn't be looking forward to it otherwise. We wouldn't be making this video otherwise. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video with the Elite Hub. Probably my first video with you on this channel, like a proper video.
Yeah, it's the first video. We've streamed, but it's the first actual video.
Yeah, this is also my first collaboration video. So thanks for being on the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed and subscribe. Follow me on the socials. Subscribe to the Elite Hub as well. And I'll see you in the next video.